Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer Davenport, and in today's video we are going to make a really cool Christmas craft. But before we get started, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. We're going to have a lot of fun videos for you coming up soon. All right, so every January I attend market and I shop for Christmas items for my store for the upcoming holiday. And one of the things that I love at market is there are a lot of talented people who do these beautiful window displays. This last January, I saw one that was a pine cone. It was made out of cardboard. It was as tall as I was, and I stood there studying it, and I thought, I can make that. So I came home, and when it was time for us to decorate the store for the holidays, I made smaller versions of these pine cones, and I put them up above our cash wrap. So today I'm going to show you a smaller version of these pine cones. But listen, you can make them any size you want. It's so easy to do. And it doesn't cost hardly anything to make this craft. Let me tell you what the supplies are. You're going to need some cardboard. Don't know if you have any extra Amazon boxes hanging around. But you need cardboard. You're going to need some acrylic paint, just a little 2-ounce one. I use burnt umber, a little bit of floral wire, some glitter, hot glue, Elmer's glue, and some ribbon, and if you want, some little extra greenery on top. Let's get started. The other thing you're going to need is you're going to need a cardboard tube. Today, I'm going to use a toilet paper tube because I'm going to make smaller pine cones. In the store, I used a paper towel roll tube, but listen, if you wanted to make even a big pine cone, you could use the tube that you use with wrapping paper. Just unwrap that wrapping paper and you can make a huge pine cone. But for today, I'm gonna make a small one. We're gonna start with the pattern. It's a teardrop. So however big you make that teardrop is how big we're gonna make the pine cone. Now cardboard usually has a little bit of grit on one side and smooth on the other. Because we're gonna paint and add glitter, use the smooth side. All you're going to do is trace out your pattern and make about 10 to 15 and cut it out. Next, you're going to paint your pine cone, and we're only doing the edges. Let me show you the pattern you're going to do. So you start in that middle of that raindrop, and you're going to kind of do a little edge like that. Every one of these can be different, okay? Don't worry about it. You do not have to outline every one of them. Once you start painting, you'll get the gist of what you're doing. And that's it. Now we need to paint. The color I'm going to use is called Burnt Umber. You can find this in any craft store and just get the little 2-ounce bottle. That's all you'll need. Okay, I like to use an angle brush. This one's seen better days, but that's okay. Get a little on your brush and start in that middle and swoop it up. Like that. Dip it in again and just swoop the other way. Now I will tell you, you're going to have to do 2 coats, but the beauty of acrylic paint is it will dry super fast. So set it aside and keep on painting. So really when you do this, it's kind of like doing a heart shape. I'll show you when I turn it upside down. And please do not stress, every one does not have to be the same. Every pine cone in nature is not the same. But see how it makes a heart? That's all you have to do. So keep painting, and once that first coat is dry, go back and just add a second coat. Now for the fun part, and that is to add the glitter. The glitter color I chose is called Espresso. It's gonna look perfect with that brown paint. You're going to take your glue and you're just going to follow the edge of that heart that you made with the brown paint. A little bit right there. And now get your glitter. Now pick up your teardrop and knock that glitter off and kind of flick it on the back. And look how pretty. Now it's time to assemble the pine cone. You want to start at the bottom of your cardboard tube, and you can go about halfway up like this, and you're going to add it with hot glue. So you just need a little bit of glue at the top. And start at the bottom of your tube. And again, make sure all of your glitter and everything's dry before you start this next part. So when it comes to the spacing of adding every little part of this pine cone, you really want to overlap it a little bit, and you do kind of want to keep them lined up, but we're overlapping it a little bit because that's how it looks in nature. Now we're ready for the second layer. So when you glue the next layer, come up pretty high, like that. All right, now we're ready for the very last layer. Look how cute that's looking. You gotta pull off the little hot glue strings, but let's do the third layer. At the very top, I'm going to do 3 more and just kind of lean them in to touch each other just a little bit. But this time you're gonna add glue at the bottom instead of the top. Always watch your fingers too. There's nothing like a hot glue gun to burn. All right, once everything is dry, take a little bit of floral wire, and those 3 pine cones I did at the top, you're just gonna punch that floral wire through that cardboard, and all 3 of them, and that'll be what makes your little hook at the top of the pine cone. This is just some extra scrap green meat that I have. I'm gonna do pieces about that long. I'm just gonna do 3. So I'm gonna pull it off, and then I'm just gonna hot glue it to the pine cone. Now I'm gonna add a bow, and I've chosen a really pretty burgundy ribbon, and I'm gonna tie it to the top, and I'm probably gonna make 3 all the way around. Didn't that turn out just adorable? I love how easy this craft is. It's inexpensive. You can do it with kids, grandkids. You can put it on your tree, your garland, and if you put it outside, just spray it and it'll look beautiful. Everybody, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.